Okay, folks, welcome to a quick The Week Ahead commentary, the free version. We're going to talk about five stocks that we like going into the new trading week. I already put out there for members the Week Ahead commentary where we do our analysis and our strategy session for our game plan for the new trading week, our thoughts or my thoughts on how we closed out the trading week and how we plan on positioning on Monday. Now, I did a filter, a screen, a scan of some of the top stocks that I like, and I am biased to the short side as we have been. We went short the market using the triple Qs last week, again with puts. We've been short with the SQQQ, which is a leveraged ETF, putting you short of the Qs. Why? Ascending wedge formation. It broke on Thursday, followed through on Friday, and I think that we're going to get more downside. Why? For a number of reasons. Join us tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Sunday Night Futures Live, where we go over the macro view. What are we setting up for in the futures action? What is the gold and the silver markets telling us with regards to the direction of the spot prices of those names? Because the dollar was up on Friday, not supposed to be up at the same time, but they were. That means that there is geopolitical risk on the table. Hit that notification bell. Get notified when we go live. Again, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get to it. So the stocks that we're about to talk about, I identified using the scanner on TrendSpider. Folks, if you're not currently a member of the Contrarian Trader, I would encourage you to please take advantage of it. That's my website. That's me. And join up 14-day free trial offer. I give away TrendSpider for free to our silver and gold level members. If you're not ready for that, that's fine. You should be using TrendSpider, automated technical analysis using multi-time frames. So they have a 50% off discount sale. Use the link below. That'll get you over there. And I'm going to show you how I found these names that I like going into the new trading week. And here's a list of them. I narrowed them down. I don't know if you can see that. All these names, I narrowed them down to 5. So the names we're going to be going over are Salesforce.com, ADI, Marriott, Lennar, Home Builder, and FICO, which I happen to like as a long. So how did I find these names? Well, what we're looking for here in this market environment is an edge. What is our edge over other traders? Well, we define an edge on any number of ways. It could be an extreme overbought stock. It could be an extreme oversold stock. It could be a Bollinger Band squeeze, and that's what we're focusing on right now. Our Bollinger Band squeezes, meaning when the Bollinger Bands trade within the Keltner channels, that means there's a lot of compression built up there. You're either going to break to the upside or to the downside. The question is, which way does it go? So we have a bunch of those names. I'll show you how I ran this scan now. And we go over, this is TrendSpider again, 50% discount code below. We're going to go over to our squeeze. We're going to run it on a daily time frame. And here are our picks that we all, and there are a lot of them on here. I could go over a lot more, to be honest with you. Costco is on here. I didn't look at this one earlier. But I'm going to go over the ones that I really like. Costco may be putting in a lower high, but still in a bullish trend. So we'll be looking for a break here on Costco or a breakout, one of the two. So we know that Costco, which I just added on right now, Costco, we're not sure which way this is going to break, to the upside, to the downside. We'll take a quick peek at a weekly chart. And it looks as though the path of least resistance remains to the upside here on Costco. The however is that we are struggling. So this could easily break out. Bullish week last week. It depends upon the markets as a whole. But given the fact that we saw a little bit of turbulence in the markets late last week, yet Costco held up fairly well, that's a sign of relative strength. My guess is there's a bias to the upside here. Costco looking bullish. Now, another name that we like, and we're going to be focusing on daily time frames. I'm going to go over these 5 names with members in greater detail, so that way we're going to talk about which way do I believe that these names are going to break, to the upside or the downside. And we're going to be talking about entry points, exit points, target points, stop loss points. So let's get to it. First one up, CRM. Bearish key reversal on the week last week, daily view. And remember, these are all firing off signals for a Bollinger Band squeeze. So my guess here is that CRM is going to break to the downside. Why? It's because generally when you get a squeeze firing off, it fires off in the direction of the general trend. Not always, but that's generally the rule of thumb. So we're looking for a continuation breakdown here on CRM. Members will be talking about this more later on as a potential short to the downside. Stick around. Another one, ADI. ADI analog devices. Another one where we're firing off a squeeze. A lot of compression here, and it looks as though this is going to get resolved to the downside. Again, how do we know? The probability of the trend continuing is very, very likely. Why wouldn't it? It's in a downtrend channel. We don't want to fight this. I'm a contrarian, but we don't fight the trend. I may say if the trend gets too extreme to the upside or the downside, I may say, okay, now it's time to go the opposite direction of the crowd. This is not an oversold stock whatsoever. And what we're going to be looking for is, I already have an alert set up on our other software that if we break to new lower lows on the day, we may be, and these goes for all of these trades, except for the FICO, that would be a breakout to the upside where we're bullish. We're going to be looking to put on short trades on ADI, CRM, MAR, Lennar. So ADI, volume dropped off a little bit on Friday, but I think that the path of least resistance is to the downside here. Again, a Bollinger Band squeeze setting up. And what do I mean by that? Well, what you have here are in black, you have the Bollinger Bands. Okay, and they're trading within the Keltner channels here in green. That's not supposed to happen. What that means is that you're having a lot of consolidation, and there's going to be a resolution to that consolidation in one direction or the other. And again, you don't always know which direction it's going to go, so you always need to be on your toes. But the rule of thumb is that it's going to take on the general direction of its traditional trend or recent trend, and that is to the downside. So analog device is looking good as a potential short, but we want to see a break to new lower lows here. We're not just going to be walking in willy-nilly and shorting a stock, not without a trigger. Again, we'll be talking about this with members on a more premium version of this same commentary, but with more detail, more strategy built into it. Join us. 14-day free trial offer below, and you can cancel it anytime. Marriott, MAR. We have a war that's a brewing over in the Middle East, folks. You're already seeing the airlines taking on the chin. They've been annihilated. Consumer discretionary names, they have been annihilated. Now it's up to consumer discretionaries to play catch up. Now, on Friday, we had a bearish reversal bar on this Bollinger Band squeeze. Again, we have the Bollingers in black trading within the Keltner channels. That means you're going to get a resolution in one direction or the other. My guess is here, the fact that we're trading down below this moving average stack, we're going to resolve this to the downside. So I see a lot of downside potential on a move in Marriott. So what's the trade here? How do I plan on trading this? Can we short the common stock? Sure. I would prefer to leverage up, though. I would prefer to buy a deep in the money call option, sell a deep out of the money call option. That helps to finance the trade. And that way I don't have to worry about the trade constantly being short and have my face ripped off. I can continue to build on what you call a debit spread, which is the framework of what I just laid out, buying a deep in the money call option, simultaneously selling a deep out of the money call option, same strike date. It just helps offset the time decay, giving you the opportunity just in case you're wrong for a couple of days. And that time decay can eat away at your trade. And we don't want that. We want to minimize that. So we closed down below a bunch of moving averages on Friday. Volume rose, but still below average. We're going to be looking for a new daily lower low here and then initiating a short position on Marriott. Now, if we break out to new higher highs on the week, well, we're going to have to pause, take a step back and say, okay, is there an argument to be made here for a bullish trade? I don't think so. I think Marriott goes down. The next chart up is Lennar. Now, Lennar is in the home building sector, and the home builders are getting beat up. And to get a feel for what's going on a weekly time frame, the home builders put in a high back in early July, and ever since then, they have been weak and getting weaker. So what we want to do is take our crayon out, draw our upper bands of resistance and our lower band of support. Now you can see that we, on a weekly time frame, attempted to break out last week. That breakout was rejected, resoundingly rejected. Now we did close up on the week, which is, that's a little bit bullish, but the topping tail here, wick, shadow, call it cupcakes, it doesn't matter. It's bearish. It's not looking good. So what we're looking for is the squeeze to fire off here. Now, I have a customized version of a Bollinger Band squeeze script that I use, and I'm going to be sharing that with members, and it's already giving us signals here that it's already time to short Lennar. Now, I want to really execute on a price move, meaning a new lower low. Now, once we get that fired off, in all probability, we're going to be sending off a short trade on Lennar in a bet that we're going measurably lower here on the home builders as yields continue to press up higher. So, members, we're going to be talking more about this, greater detail. Again, stop points, entry points, profit targets, etc. They'll be posted in the members area. We're going to be sending out a special version of this commentary in a moment. So that'll be posted in the members area along with what's already posted. That is the week ahead commentary. I put that up there a little while ago. The last chart I want to talk about that I'm actually bullish on is FICO. Now this is a Bollinger Band squeeze that fired off a while ago. You can see that it was red back here. That's a signal that you have consolidation. And then all of a sudden you got a resolution with this green candlestick that you can see that green dot down there. And that it was time to get in there and start buying. They had a nice rally up higher. Now, since that peak back here, the week of September the 4th, we have consolidated. We began to break out yet again last week. We're still flashing a red dot here on the weekly candlestick, and on the daily candlestick, we are on the precipice of a green dotted breakout signal, and in all probability, we're going to be buying FICO either. Given the price of the stock, no doubt we're going to be using a call spread here, buying a deep in the money call option, selling a deep out of the money call option. And if I made a mistake earlier and I said to short by buying a call, I stand corrected. What I meant earlier was to buy a deep in the money put and simultaneously sell a deep out of the money put as well. So if I misspoke there, please, I stand corrected on CRM, ADI, MAR, LEN, okay? Those are shorts. You want to use a put spread. With FICO, you want to use a call spread. That's it, folks. Join us tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Use that notification bell, like, subscribe, share with a friend. Leave a comment below. I'll get back to you. 6 p.m. tonight. See you there. Be well.